all set and ready to go for Mark Banks' debut in the MLB. He's going to be batting in the 4 spot in his MLB debut, but first we have to get to a player's spotlight before his first game.
Tonight's game is just around the corner as we start to wrap up the MLB pregame show. But before we go down to the action, let's take a look at a young player to watch for as we give you the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Mark Banks is our subject, and if you haven't heard of him before, that might be because he's playing his first Major League ball game here today.
Yeah, Matt, it's really an exciting day for him and for this organization. When they drafted him in the middle rounds, they of course hoped he would turn into a productive big leaguer someday, but there was obviously no guarantee. Well, he's made his way through the minors, and here he is. He'll have a lot to learn at this level, and we don't know how he'll fare, but I'd say that anytime you get a mid-round selection in the majors, that was a pretty successful pick.
Okay, Eric, Steve, and I are ready for baseball, and we'll have it for you next on the show.
So Mark Banks has skyrocketed through the Arizona Diamondbacks minor league system, and he is now ready to go with the major league club. They are 2 games below 500, but they are in the mix for the MLB, for the NL wildcard, so they have a good chance of making the playoffs, especially with Mark Banks coming in as reinforcement. He's already been named the starter. He is batting in the 4 spot in his MLB debut, a huge boost there. But you can see Daniel Hudson, he has 11 wins. He's having a great season, and he is close to being, I believe he is tied for the league lead in wins in the NL. So you can see Mark Banks digging in for his first MLB at bat in a Arizona Diamondbacks uniform. But you can see I do have the double flap helmet. I will change it up for the next episode. But here in his first at bat, 4th pitch, swinging on the 1-2 count. He's going to drive this one to deep center field. That one's going to go off the wall, 413 feet out there, nearly a home run, but he's going to easily get into third base there with a triple. This park is very known for having a lot of areas where you can hit triples, and if we play in Arizona for a while, there's going to be lots of chances for Mark Banks to get triples after triples because he has great power and he also has a great speed. So they're going to collect that ball there. Goldsmith's going to grab it from the third base coach, and that's going to be his first career MLB hit. Mark that down. We got our first hit off of Jeff Samardzija. So here, next batter up would be Miguel Montero. He's going to get this one into the left center field gap. We get the go-ahead run, and Miguel Montero is going to get into third as well. So back-to-back triples from the 4 and 5 spots there. Both guys have not too great speed. Mark Banks has a lot better speed than Miguel Montero, but you can tell there's a lot of availability in the outfield. Lots of great opportunities to get triples in this ballpark. So that's going to be very great for Mark Banks here if he plays in Arizona for a while. So now we're up 2-0. Here in the bottom of the 3rd, he gets another at bat. He's going to base it into the right center field gap. The right fielder grabs that one at the wall, and he's going to hold up at second base. Had a shot there at 3, but definitely didn't want to test the arm there. So he has a triple and a double to start off this game. A nice solid contact, 5-pitch at bat, and he's 2 for 2 in his MLB debut so far. So here a little bit of defense in the top of the 4th, still up 2-0, and we are going to make a nice play there with Mark Banks, and that will be the second out of that inning. So you can see here there is a bunch of pitchers, 5 pitchers tied for the NL lead in wins with 11, and Daniel Hudson is in the mix there, and he is online for the win in this game. So far we are up 3-0, and as long as he makes it through 5 innings, he has the chance to get the victory and take the NL lead for wins to start off this season about at the midway point so far. But you can see we grounded into a double play there. Rizzo on to second, back to first. So now we are 2 for 3, digging in for our 4th at bat here with Mark Banks. He's going to dig in, and he is going to be going up against the bullpen now after they did change the pitcher after his previous at bat. I think Jeff Samardzija only went 3 innings, but Banks is going to guess the pitch right, and he's going to drive that one right back up the middle, seeing a single, and that is going to be his 3rd hit of the day. He is now 3 for 4, a single, double, and a triple, and now he's only a home run away from the cycle. But here in the top of the 8th with the lead, we're not going to play in the bottom of the 9th, so his only chance will be to bat in the bottom of the 8th unless they do score a couple of runs. But we do turn a nice double play there, and as you can see, we do not get a chance to get another at bat, so we come up just short of the cycle. Would have had a nice shot at it because Banks has great power, but Daniel Hudson will get the win. He went 9 innings strong, gave up only 3 hits. He's gonna get the player of the game in this one, and Mark Banks probably would have got the player of the game on a normal day, but with a great performance by Daniel Hudson, he definitely did not deserve it. Daniel Hudson definitely deserved it, only giving up 3 hits to the Cubs, and we move 1 game under 500. I believe we are now only 2.5 games back from the 2nd spot in that NL wildcard, but you can see we're going to spend some of these trading points. We are 93 overall. That's one thing you guys were wondering. Here are the stat updates. We are 93 overall. I spent that $20 gift card from pre-ordering the game. I spent that, and I don't think I included that, but after these points that we updated, we are now 95 overall. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this episode. Leave a like if you did, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.